Hi, this is Amy and
Scott from the Black Ryder.
and you're listening to the Literati Records podcast. All that we see is all that we think about. And all these thoughts are better left unsaid. Tell me the words that I only dream about. And everything that holds you. All that we see is all that we think about. And all these thoughts are better left unsaid. Tell me the words that I only dream about. And everything that holds you.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Literati Records podcast. I'm your host Marcus. Thanks for listening. Wow, what a weekend of music it was here in Denver as we attended all 3 days of the Gathering of the Clouds Music Festival. The music was great, the crowd was really receptive, and we met so many awesome people. But none of it would have been possible without the hard work of co-organizers Maggie Galassi and Kurt Ottaway, as well as the staff at the Walnut Room. So we want to say a special thanks to all of them. We'll hear from Maggie during our coverage of Day 3, but today's episode covers Day 1 and features an interview with Day 1 headliners The Black Ryder. The lineup for Day 1 consisted of DJ Mondo Garage, The Dang Dangs, Broken Spirits, The Vandals, and The Black Ryder. Check out our website at www.literatirecords.com for our breakdown of each artist and links in the show notes. Our opening track, All That I See, is from the Black Ryder's debut album, Buy the Ticket, Take the Ride. And from the first time I heard Buy the Ticket, I was mesmerized. For me, the Black Ryder and their music has something that seems rare in music today, mystique. With so many artists fighting to reach the eyes and ears of the masses, the Black Ryder seems content to let you discover them on your own terms and in your own way. And if you do choose to buy the ticket and take the ride, they are more than willing to transport you on a journey into their world of heightened audio imagery. So it was my pleasure to sit down with the Black Ryder. Hey, I'm down here at Gathering of the Clouds Festival. I'm with Scott and Amy from the Black Ryder. It's great to have you guys in town.
It's
How was your
lovely to
trip?
be
Well,
here.
thank you. It's nice to be here.
Well, you guys formed in Australia, and do you both live in the States now, or did some of you have to commute from Australia to this gig?
Well, it's Scott and I guess relocated to Los Angeles in what was it, 2010?
Yeah.
Was it 2010?
Yeah, about 2
We
years.
released our album, and we wanted to come over to America and we just kind of stayed.
Well, your debut album, Buy the Ticket, Take the Ride, is one of the most impressive first albums from any artist in years. I hear shades of Velvet Underground, Spacemen 3, even Dead Meadow on a track like Grass. Who are some of your influences?
Well, I think you just named a few. Definitely Spaceman 3, Spiritualize, Pink Floyd are a big influence for us. Particularly on the new album, I would think that Spiritualize, Pink Floyd.
For our new album.
Yeah,
yes.
for our new album.
There's definitely some studio standards of things that will kind of. We don't want to make an album that sounds like anybody, but there's certainly certain songs and things that we might have as a studio reference. It's kind of like a mark for production sounds, for drum sounds, for guitar sounds, for the amount of space and things that they leave in songs. And you definitely just named some there. Pink Floyd was a definite one for us for this next album that we were like, well, in the first album I think we were trying to figure out what sound we were trying to go for. And then now on reflecting and from everything that we've learned, I think this time looking to the pioneers and the leaders of someone like Pink Floyd that had that beautiful way of allowing enough space between the instrumental parts and the vocals and everything to, we want to kind of...
The complete sound spectrum.
Like that experience, like the whole listening experience.
Just kind of close your eyes.
Yeah,
go with
just
it,
drop
man.
out for about an hour
Absolutely.
and however
Absolutely.
long that it ends up being. But they're my favorite albums, the one that take you on a journey and, yeah.
The new songs you guys played tonight just sounded great, man. It was such a treat to get to hear some of the new material first, maybe before a few other places. So
You
really
put them
appreciate
first.
that.
We have not played,
First time played out,
honestly,
huh?
that was, it was the first time, so thank you.
Excellent. Well, the video for Sweet Come Down is amazing as well. Who or what was the inspiration behind that video?
We were so fortunate and blessed to team up with this wonderful director.
That be Michael?
Yeah, Michael Spicchia, the director that did that. He contacted us and he sent us all this amazing stuff on himself and we were like, wow, yeah, you look amazing. I don't think we can afford you. We don't even have a budget.
Yeah,
And
this was really early on before the album was finished. Just kind of sending us an email saying, hey, I really love your work. I'd love to work with you. And we were like, well, we don't have any money. We just assumed that he wouldn't do anything. And of course he completely surprised us and was like, well, I just love your stuff. And we kept in communication for at least a year and a half, maybe.
It took about a year and a half.
And we became great friends over that time. And it took that long for us to get to a point where we would do the video together. For all sorts of reasons, but it was really lovely that he was just so into the music that he wanted to make something with us, and he just didn't. And the fact that maybe we weren't with a label at that point, or we didn't have money at that point, just wasn't really relevant. So we just kept in communication, we became friends, and I think the reason the video is the way it is because we spent so long together talking with each other, working out what each other are about, and he worked out what we wanted, rather than just like a quick 30-day kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to make a video for you, here it is. So by the time we got to making the videos, like, he knew us so intimately. He knew what we liked, what we didn't like. So that's why it came out.
Excellent. Now your website domain is the Anti-Machine Machine.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? That's just like perfect.
Oh, you
The
like that?
Anti-Machine
Thank
Machine.
you.
Yeah.
I think that was me, but that was more of a. I've worked in the music business, and I've been a publicist, and I've been like for major record companies too, and it's weird being a musician in that environment. It's kind of strange, and I left that to become a musician. I was a musician when I went into it. I never thought I would be good enough to make it. To make a live, like to do that, pursue it on my own. But I was passionate enough to say, well, I love music. I want to work in it in some capacity. Oh, you fuckers, we're doing an interview over here. Would you just push on for fuck's sake? Fucking hell! Do you want to come and say what great people we are, Graham? Nah, he's like.
Fucking English
drummers.
Fucking English boss.
We have a very interesting, our drummers from England. Obviously, we're Australian, and we have a bass player now from
America. She's the
so,
American representative, which is
Newest
wonderful.
member?
Mm-hmm.
The newest member. It was her first show tonight, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I do want to say the Anti-Machine Machine came only because we wanted to. We're very much. Take as many things on as we can and end up we wanted something that encompassed all of that was like, all right, well, what if we are the label, what if we are the PR, what if we are the the management and the blah blah,
Keep the circle tight.
exactly, like see how much we can make of this thing, don't give any limits.
Well, as you alluded to, your new bass player, you guys got a great touring band. Was it difficult to find other musicians that you felt represented your sound and vision for the music?
I think when we first moved here, right before we did our first tour in the US, we didn't have a drummer until was it 2 weeks before the first show, which was like a 2-month tour. So that was like a little bit like, woo, we're from Australia, we don't know people here and shit. It's 2 weeks before tour, we don't have a drummer. This could be a freak out moment, or the universe will open up and the universe presented us with an Australian drummer at the time, which was amazing. And he's like a good buddy of ours now too. But Graham, we met. We're so lucky. I think we've been super lucky with the people that we've clicked in with, and it changes, but that's life. I don't think Scott and I, when we started this, the fear for us, I don't want to say fear, but like there was certainly an apprehension about being in a band situation, because we'd been married, and when you get into a band situation, you're married to like maybe 4 or 5 other people.
Yep.
We know each other well enough that there's like enough stability, and not like just marginal enough stability, that we can kind of anticipate that nothing's ever gonna get so far off that we're not going to be on the same page. I trust him with my life, and I think that's reciprocated. So it's difficult to try and find those people, but we lucked out. I mean, they're dream people, these lovely...
I think we would definitely prioritize the personality and the feeling of someone over the like crazy, like, okay, well, they're a great musician. And it's like, well, okay, you can do that and you can go for like the best player in the world, but we definitely want to play with people who become part of the family.
Right. You got to have that personality.
And the rest of it comes, and so we want someone who becomes part of the family, and that's what happens.
Yeah, no dickheads.
That's
No dickheads.
Absolutely.
And well, you know what? People always put no time wasters. Like, I'll just cut to the chase, no dickheads.
Well, we try to very fine line between, the band is Amy and I, but we try to very fine line in live wise between having session musicians, and I know bands do that, and I wouldn't ever want to call people that play in a live band session musicians, but you know, they are part of the live band, and Amy and I are the band. So we tread a very fine line in terms of what that is, but the people that play in the live band become part of the family, in that family. So.
Very cool. Well, I got one last question for you. What is your favorite rock lyric?
Oh, wow. Favorite. Can I say one of my favorites?
Sure.
Recently, I don't know why I kept touting Iggy Pop's I'm Worth a Million in Prizes just going over and over and over in my head.
From Lust for Life?
Yeah.
Great lyric.
It's not my favorite lyric of all time,
It's a
but
good
it's
one,
like,
though.
it's such a fucking good lyric because, like, it's kind of like also, what does that mean? Like, you're worth a million, it's not in dollars, in prizes. What's in prizes?
Yeah.
But, like, they're the kind of lyrics that I like. The ones that might say something that like someone might just, oh yeah, whatever, but it's the deeper thing underneath it. It's like, what kind of prize is that? My
It
favorite
transcends money, right? It's
Exactly.
You might not even be able to afford it. It's a prize.
Or you could be like, I don't know, those stuffed shitty giraffes or dolphins or things that you want. Like, I like the ambiguity of what people can say that makes you think that it's not, that you can relate to as well in some way. It doesn't mean that their way is the way that you, it's kind of, yeah, I like something that's ambiguous but that people can relate to in some way. So no one particular lyric. Although Shine On You Crazy Diamond is pretty fucking
I can't even.
Really? The lyrics are escaping you now?
One particular lyric.
It's hard, isn't it?
I
That's an on the
it's tough
spot,
to
but I
set
like
your
it.
favorite.
But I like it because favorite is like, whoa, oh God. It's all Iggy Pop at the moment, which is very bizarre because he's not my favorite, but he's definitely Endless Seas.
Yeah.
Do you know that song? Oh baby, what a place to be, in the service of the bourgeoisie. Oh, I believe it's big. I want to jump into the endless sea. Fucking lyricist, you know, like, yeah.
Very good.
I love those ones that can, like, just take you on some visual
That is a great
journey
one, yeah.
that's like, it's them, but somehow it's you too. So,
Well, guys, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
welcome.
Great show tonight.
thank
you.
you.
Have a safe trip back home, and hopefully we'll see you back in Colorado real soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm searching for a distraction.